Hello and welcome to the Binding of Isaac, episode 30, I believe. Maybe, or 29, but I think it's number 30. Anyway, hello and welcome. I hope you enjoyed the previous episodes. Today I'm playing Tainted Keeper, which is an incredible character, potentially one of the best characters, if not the best character in the game, along with the Lost and regular Isaac. Just very good character in general, extremely powerful, a bit of a glass cannon, but very, very good. Now, the last time I played Tainted... Oh my god, how did I miss everyone there? The last time I played Tainted Keeper on this channel was the video where it was like an hour long and it was just an absolute mess because I kept dying over and over and it was just... I don't think I achieved anything at the end of it. But it was a fail. It was dreadful. I was trying to complete Mother on Tainted Keeper at the time and I couldn't achieve it. So hopefully, God willing, I managed to do better today. Couple of bombs here. None of those are lucky, so I'm not really gonna risk doing that. Oh my god, Steam sale straight away? Phenomenal. I have nothing in the donation machine, that's quite bad. But wow, I was not expecting Steam sale first shop. That's gonna make everything so much easier. Surprise secret room isn't there, also quite unfortunate because I would have liked to go in the curse room for free. I'm gonna skip out on the treasure room, because that's normally what you're meant to do on Tainted Keeper. Because treasure rooms cost money, and it's not the best item pool in the world, especially with the better shops on this character. Wow, I will 100% take that dime. Thank you. So yeah, planetariums, it's just worth going for them in general. I will also full clear a lot, just so I can get as much money as possible, because if you didn't know how the character worked, when you kill a enemy, they drop a coin. Also, the health of Tainted Keeper is coins. So to regain some health, you have to pick up a coin. Where is the secret room? I think it's below, right? It is. Lost Soul? That's great, actually. I will 100% take Lost Soul. Maybe should have taken it at the end of this, after the boss, because it might die during this boss. But you know what? We'll take the risk. Super Secret's definitely above, but I don't have another bomb. It's Widow. Widow's actually an easy fight, but running away from Widow with Lost Soul being behind me, I hope Widow doesn't jump on him. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice amount of coins. Especially, we also need to take into account... there's no point taking that. It does nothing. We need to take into account that deals, Angel and Devil deals, cost money. It'll be 30 cents for a good item. What do we get? Oh my god, that's so good already. Nice. So pretty much, we're going to want to make sure we have at least 30 cents at the end of each floor, which should be okay. I don't see any problem with that. Okay, Lost Soul's already dead. Unfortunate. Let's be careful here. Oh, I need a cent. I need something to drop something. Thank you. Yeah, immediately forgot that Lost Soul did need to be protected. But that's fine. Thank God we can fly. And it dropped a cent. Thank you. I can just be really careful here with having Spectral and Flight now. And I can just fly over here and take care of everything. Which is nice. So basically, which the Lost with the buffs of Tainted Keeper. And without the ED6, obviously. But as you can see, bottom right, we now have a 21% chance for Planetarium. So I'm hoping we do manage to get it. I would like another bomb as well. Now, I'll leave that treasure room for now, but if we manage to get Planetarium somewhere on this floor, then I'll check it out. Anyway, I have some stuff to talk about today. Although, stupidly, I didn't write it down, so it might be a bit of a mess, just like the Mario Galaxy video, where I'm just trying to think from memory about what I want to talk about. So apologies if it's a bit of a mess. But last night, I... Finally. Oh my god, Birthright's incredible. Yes, I'll be taking Birthright. I might take Magic 8 Ball as well. I'll take Booster Pack, actually. 2 of Hearts, Doubles Isaac's coins. That's great. Wait, is that 2 of them? It is. Okay, I'm going to do this. Going to donate a bit, and then we get... Oh my god, what? That was like 3 coins. Okay, let's take 2 diamonds. Take this, and... I'll take a bomb as well. We'll leave the rest of everything. Anyway, what was I saying? Well, that was really good. So yeah, last night I finally saw Obsession. I'm so sad that I didn't see it in cinema. I really should have done, and I really wanted to. But everyone I wanted to see it with all saw it with their partners. So, I mean, I could have seen it on my own in cinema. 90% of films I watch on my own in the cinema. Like Supergirl recently. But yeah, I didn't really want to. But anyway, it's finally on streaming, and I managed to watch it, and I fucking loved it. But yeah, I really wish I saw it in the cinema, because it was so good. Genuine, one of my favorite films of the year, if not my favorite film. I preferred it over Backrooms and Supergirl. God, it was so good. India Navarrete, I think her name is. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Genuinely, give her an Oscar. Pentagram's good. Do I go Devils? You know, I'll check it. It's not what I want. I'll not be buying that. Also, Steam sale so good for deals. That's really good. All right, let's go down. But yeah, Indie, genuinely give her all the Oscars. One of my favorite, Excel kind of sucks. One of my favorite performances, on-screen performances of all time. I'm not even joking. Sorry, Lost Soul. Ow. It reminded me a lot of James McAvoy from Split. The way that she was playing like two characters technically at the same time and like shifting between them every now and then. I don't know. It was just so good. She did so well at it. The fact that it was filmed within 20 days only and edited from just the director's bedroom, and it cost under $1 million. There's everything about it is impressive. But yeah, every single piece of information about the film is so impressive that it just amplifies how good the film was. Let's do this. Oh, we do get a planetarium. Lovely. I've also seen a lot of people complaining that they didn't make much money, like the actors, because of course the film did, but being worth less than $1 million and making $333 million dollars back at the time of recording. Venus, it's not bad. Where's the hair? Oh, that's weird. It's like around me. But yeah, for the amount of money they made back from it, and people were pissed off, like, oh, why didn't they pay the actors enough? They couldn't afford to pay the actors enough when the film had no budget in the first place. Like, I get people being like, yeah, you should pay the actors more because the performance was great and it made so much, but you can't really... 2020 is great, but 2020. But you can't, like, say that without realizing why they weren't able to. All right, let's see if I can get the secret room for free or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got bombs. But in the long run, anyway, all the actors are going to get more roles in the future based on this film, without a doubt. They did so well. I can use this here for free. Oh, I should have used it on... There's no boss challenge room. Never mind. Yeah, there's no way that Indy and Michael, the guy who played Bear, and the... I can't remember her name. Maybe Megan, who played Sarah, and then Cooper, who played Ian. I think that's all of their names. They were all phenomenal. They're all going to get more jobs in the future, way more money in the industry. So trust me, they'll be fine. Awful item. I do not want that. And I cannot wait to see all the movies they're in the future. Deep Pockets would be great somewhere. Both these items are actually good. Although I was hoping for a better shop there. We have so much money, Deep Pockets is needed. This is the point where I should have written down my favorite parts of the film. Lucky Penny's great. Because I'm just going to be randomly trying to remember the bits I liked. And it's going to be a bit of a mess, like I said before. But I don't know. Should be okay. First thing I'm going to talk about, the soundtrack. I say this for a lot of films I talk about on this channel or shows, because for me, I'm surprised I wasn't a music student. That was a stupid one to place. I'm surprised I wasn't a music student, because I love, not so much, I like music, but I'm not obsessed with as other people are with music, like with like albums and big music stars and that kind of music industry. Whereas if it's like a soundtrack for something, or just instrumentals, or in a video game or something, just like TV shows, movies, video games, or like any kind of background music or instrumentals, I love that so much more. Because for me, that kind of music, or like music, anything like that, it will make or break the media it's in. Cuban Meat's a bit of protection. So for example, Obsession, the film would have been good, like if the soundtrack wasn't as good as it is, I believe that. But I don't think it would have been as good. Like it still would have been good, but I think the soundtrack adds so much to it. Wow, we get double items. That's pretty good. No deal kind of sucks though. We'll take Cat o' Nine Tails. But there's just such unease to the soundtrack, but also just like this warming kind of like, I don't know, love like feeling to it. I really, really like it. I already got maximum deal chance, so we don't need to blow him up. Could be Head of the Keeper though. It's not. But it's definitely a soundtrack I feel like I'm just going to be listening to on my own, like in the background while playing games or just doing anything for quite a while. Which is not something I do with movie soundtracks that often anymore, at least. We can get in the custom for free here. But I don't know. It's very, not addicting. I don't know the way to put it. This is why I write shit down. Because now I'm just mumbling and trying to think of what I actually want to say, because I can't think of the right words. That was a stupid bomb. Tell you what, money equals power would be great here. Basically, long story short, I love the soundtrack. It's great. I'm going to be listening to it a lot. Yeah, the opening of the film was kind of crazy. Opening with oh, Greed, that sucks. I mean, I got... The opening scene in, like, the diner was pretty funny. And then there was the scene of him like walking in on his cat being dead. That was a kind of shock. I didn't expect that out of nowhere. The bar scene really pissed me off as well, because God, the amount of times I've been in that situation where I'm trying to say something and it's just one person after the other that cuts in, and they might not realize they're doing it, but oh my God, that feeling where you really want to say something so bad but you just can't get it out. So fucking frustrating. I feel like they portrayed that so well in the film. What's in the treasure room? There's no benefit to that. Piercing Tears is good, but I like my range isn't amazing right now. Shot speed down isn't great, and I don't really care about my tear size, so we're not taking that. This sucks. All my treasure room that I've been to have been quite bad. But yeah, I loved how well the film portrayed creepy scenes that like it was like that kind of horror where it's not like in your face jump scare. Because majority of the time I hate that kind of horror, which is why I don't really like the Insidious films. Because a lot of the time it is just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. There's nothing to it. But in this film there was so much of that like slow, suspenseful horror where it's just like uneasy more than scary, which made it scary. And that was so good. And I hope more films do that in the future and take inspiration from this. Oh my, I didn't realize Lost Soul was still alive. I'm not gonna lie. Like the amount of scenes where Nikki is just standing in the dark or just doing something so simple, but it's so off-putting. It's just really, really effective, and I liked it a lot. This sucks that we've had like barely any shops, by the way. Like we're about to get hit depths too, and without a doubt, this is an awful boss, by the way. Without a doubt, we're probably going to see Super Greed, which I really hope doesn't happen. Oh my God. There we go. We do get a deal. We get a devil. We'll take that spun, and it's Krampus. What is going on? This is so unlucky. Please be lump of coal at least. It's Krampus. Wow. I feel like we've got so unlucky. We got Birthright at the beginning, which is really good, and Steam Sale, so it was looking really, really good, but everything's just got a bit downhill. We should be able to get Boss Rush and Hush, though, which would be quite cool. Let's just go down. Oh, sorry, Lost Soul. God, I have not been protecting him very well at all. I keep forgetting. I actually got dementia. What was in our last treasure room? I've not had a good treasure room. I don't think so, at least. I had Mysterious Liquid, and that's it. Wow, that's really, really sad. Oh my God, holy money, but I can't do anything with it, and it's an awful, awful shop for the last shop. I'm going to take Forget Me Now, though, so I can go again. Damn, that's really unfortunate. What's this? High Priestess. Okay. Blow that up. Yeah, at least we should be able to... Can I get Boss Rush twice if I'm quick enough? I wonder. Also, once I finish this floor, I'm actually going to take a minute to write down all my things I want to talk about Obsession, because I'm now realizing how awful this is going to sound in the video with me stopping and starting and talking incoherently about what I liked about the film. So I'll get that sorted properly. Do not worry. Take this so I can get the full card. And that way I can grab the boss, whatever it's called, boss rush item without actually having to do boss rush. If I'm quick enough, which I should be, I've got 2 minutes. If it's down here, hopefully. Yeah, oh my God, right, we should be more than fine, hopefully. Yep, get some money back from that, thank you. Would like some more luck, so we're firing the blue flame a bit more, the ghost flame. There we go, we can get both actually. But I'll pick down. How much time I got? A minute and a half. I don't really like these items, but I'll take 2 spooky. I kind of wanted to go angels eventually, but we just haven't got lucky enough with it. I'll take this for bookworm. Then I'll go in boss rush. Not going to take Dr. Fetus. I will take Holy Light, and then we'll use full card. We'll grab the 2 of diamonds again, and then we'll use Forget Me Now. I also need to find the super secret room, and the regular secret. I'm hoping the secret room is next to the boss challenge room, so I can also get a boss item. It could be. It is. Nice. Amazing. Oh, Super Greed as well. That means we don't get Super Greed on the shop when we use Forget Me Now. Amazing. Thank you very much. And a quarter, which we can't do anything with. Oh, that sucks. Stem Cell isn't good. I'll take it anyway. Wow, shot speed actually might not be what we want here. Knowing my luck, I'll somehow end up getting Tech X. Because it's an awful synergy for it, so it'll be just my luck that I get it at some point. Wow. That Holy Light was crazy. Nice. I'll take the quarter anyway, even though it's no point to it. And then we will use Forget Me Now. And hopefully I'm quick enough to get Hush on the next... Well, later on. Anyway, let me pause quickly and get my thoughts on Obsession so that I can talk about them properly. Okay, I've got my stuff written down. That actually didn't take too long. And it's crazy how playing the game, I couldn't think of anything specific and kept losing my train of thought. But Taking 2 minutes to write it down fixes everything. So first thing I want to talk about is Bear's stupid fucking wish. Why on earth did he wish for that in the way that he did? I mean, I understand why. It's because he didn't think it would work. So it's because he didn't think it would work. And I mean, I think we've all in the past sat and just thought, like, wow, I really wish this person that I liked me more than anyone else in the world. I mean, if you haven't thought that, I don't know. Like, it's just. I mean, it's having a crush. Like, you'd be stupid to like someone and not wish they didn't like you more than anyone else in the world. But so I can kind of be like, yeah, no, I get why he made the wish, because he didn't think it would work, and he was just being silly and hoping for that. But God, there's so many other ways he could have worded it, or other things he could have wished for. Like, I've seen a lot of people talk. Like, our penny's great. I've seen a lot of people talk about he could have just like wished for the confidence to ask her out, or just something like that, something that's affecting him but not her. Acid baby's okay, I guess. We can get conjoined, maybe. First decent treasure room item in a while. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people like saying that he should have wished for that, and it's so true though. Like, he really should have wished for something that affects him personally rather than changing how someone else feels. But once again, yeah, he didn't know that it would work. Not that I'm defending him in any way, because he's a fucked up guy, and we see that as the film progresses. At first, you kind of think, oh, maybe he's all right, but no, like, straight away, pretty much, as the film progresses, you very quickly see how he is the villain of the film. What do we got in the shop? What is that? Torn card. Not a chance. Once again, this shop is dreadful. Oh, nice. Brittle Bones just gives me the tears up. That's pretty good. So I think that's max tears for us now. I'll take this. Speed up's pretty good as well. And tear detonator, actually not dreadful, seeing as I don't have a active item. I'll take another key, and let's just go, because I want to hurry up and actually get Hush. I really do. Because another shop would be great. One thing I'm so impressed by and loved Indy's performance on was her facial expressions. And she said in an interview that I saw that her mum said her like best feature, or like one of her most impressive things she could do, was her facial expressions. She was just so expressive, and it's just so impressive. I already took the negative, so I'll take the positive. Polaroid. Dark Bum? Yeah, I'll take that. I'm actually going to take all of these, obviously, because there's no reason not to. There we go. Have so much money. Let's go. But yeah, her facial expressions, it's like Jim Carrey-esque how good she is with her facial expressions. It was so off-putting, and I loved it. Such a good job. Oh, lost soul, I'm sorry. And I'm hope that the next role she gets to kind of show that off again. Because it was so good. Secret room, sure. Don't know why I picked that up. It's fine. Ow. Need money, thank you. But yeah, that was like the scene where she hit herself in the head with a bottle. Like, her facial expressions there were crazy. There was like the Uncanny Valley one where she's in the corner. And I know that was prosthetics, but still, she made the facial expressions there as well. God, there's so many more as well. Like, pretty much every scene she was in, she had a crazy kind of shot of her doing some crazy facial expression. It was just so off-putting, but yeah, just so impressive. Next note I've got is Ian is a shit friend. God, he was awful. Genuinely awful. From the first scene where he was telling Bear to call Nikki Freaky Nikki, which he knows she hates. Yeah, awful thing to do. He just wasn't supportive whatsoever. He was constantly shutting him down. And we know why, because later on we find out that Ian's been sleeping with Nikki on the side for 2 years. Fair enough, you're adults, you do like what you want, but like, I don't know, it was just, for everything, he was just so shitty. Just not a good friend whatsoever. Yeah, I just felt like he wasn't supportive as well to Bear with like everything that was going on. And then when it came to him potentially being able to help Bear, not that he should have, because Bear's a shitty person, he didn't deserve to be saved. Although he could have saved Nikki doing this, but yeah, when it came to him being able to use the Wish Willow, although I get that he didn't think it would work, he decided to instead help himself. Yeah, I do get that it's because he didn't think it would work, but still. He should have tried. He should have believed his friend, Because he could have saved Nikki in that situation. Don't get a deal. That kind of sucks. Jesus Juice is all right, though. We have 4 minutes to do the next floor. Come on. We got this. Hopefully, we can go straight to the boss. I'm going to predict up and right. I could actually, and I probably should, bomb through the doors. Okay, yeah, I'll be doing that. Let's just go right instead. Holy Light, thank you. Makes that so much quicker. Okay, that's a library. We'll take that. That's Bookworm. Blow you up. A deal chance. It's looking like this might actually potentially be where the boss is. No, Lost Soul. I'm sorry. Nice, there we go. Little chest is pretty decent as well. Now we just have to kill It Lives very quickly here without taking damage. Nice, Ocular Rift is helping a lot there. Nice, that was very good. We get an angel, lovely. What do we get? Oh, hello. Godhead is incredible here. Absolutely phenomenal. And then let's go to Hush and see what our shop and treasure rooms have. Okay, golden key. Nice, not that we needed it, but I guess it's good. Saves our keys for the chest. First treasure room. Mini mushroom's actually really good. I'll probably take that. Other treasure room. Tooth and nail is sub protection. It's pretty good. I'll take mini mush. And in the shop, please be a good shop this time. It's a better shop, but it's still not great items. A luck up is good. I'll take pogo. I mean, I'll take all of this, let's be honest. But I kind of hope for better. Range down kind of sucks, but we've got a good range. Hanged Man doesn't affect me. And I'll just buy all this anyway. Right, let me also look for a crawl space. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Lost Soul. Is there any way to get coins here? Because damn, I did not mean to hit myself there. I don't know if using 2 of diamonds gives me health back. It does, okay, nice. That would have been a good way to heal him a fight if I did damage. There was a crawl space, nice. It's a restock, even better. Something big here, please. Is that conjoined? No. Ghost Babe was good. A lot of conjoined progress here. Oh my god, a lot of conjoined progress. Lost Contact? I'm tempted, you know. I'm actually going to take Lost Contact. Because there could be a situation where we need to protect ourselves from the Hush bullets. Right. That does nothing because we have no more deals. Let's fight Hush. And even if our bullets are getting destroyed with Lost Contact, our Godhead Aura is still doing damage. And of course, we've got Quad Shot, so we should be hitting most of our shots. Holy Light should be doing a lot of damage here to Hush as well, which should be nice. It's not going to be the quickest Hush fight in the world, but it should be relatively speedy. Right, let me get some other topics to talk about right now. Sarah is a great friend, I thought. Or just great in general. Up until the point where she asked to meet Bear in the park at 3 a.m. and then gave him the ultimatum, forcing him to come meet her, where he said he'll come over if not, or she'll come over if not. I thought that was really shitty. And I mean, in the end, she paid for it with her life. Not that she deserved that whatsoever. But God, she was so good during the film. I really liked her a lot. And I really wish that Bear just went for her, like, because she liked him. So why didn't Bear just give it a go with her instead, or like entertain the idea? Because maybe it would have been better for him. I mean, 100% it would have been better for him. I think I could say that without doubt. And it's so sad how she died at the end, like seconds before reading her acceptance letter. Like, she died never knowing if she got in or not. And of course, we find out that she did get in. Oh, it's just so sad. Okay, Ocular Rift is kind of... Oh my god, how did I not take damage there? Ocular Rift throws me off when they're doing this attack. I need to not do that again. Oh my... Fuck. Oh my god, okay, that was way too stressful. What do we get? Locust of Pestilence, sure thing. Take it with me. Do I want to go up or down? I kind of want to go down for double deals, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, we'll do that. But yes, more things to talk about. It's sad about Sarah. I wish she managed to read the acceptance letter, like I was saying. And it's a really gory way for her to die. She was also talking in an interview that apparently there is a director's cut coming out that she knows for sure. Because originally the scene where she died with the brick was like twice as gory. Ooh, health up, that does nothing. But yeah, apparently the original scene was like twice as gory, and that will be in the director's cut, so we'll be able to see that when that comes out, and it should be soon. I'd think so. So I'm expecting like Terrifier levels of gore for it. Wow, we found the boss straight away. Okay, I recently found out that if you only use bombs against the second phase of Satan, this one here, so yeah, if you use only bombs, and I think it's 6 bombs for like the base bomb damage count, then it will not spawn the third phase, and it'll just go straight to the chest. But because I have Brimstone and like Bomberman bombs, I don't think it would work, so I'm not even going to attempt it here. To be honest, I think that phase is like... The third phase is so easy that I'm not going to bother doing that anyway. So, yeah. I think it's easier just to fight it normally than try and get 6 bombs off. Let's go down. Let's see if we can get Brimstone or something crazy from these chests. It's not Curse of the Blind, that's good. Wow, Spirit Sword from Lost Soul. I didn't realize he stayed alive. I'm not taking that. Come on. I'll take Guppy's Eye. You know, I'll actually take Void as well. I'm not going to lie. And we'll take these. And then I'm going to Void both of those items. Awful stats. But as good as Spirit Sword is, I like the quad shot stuff we've got on right now. And I don't really want to be spamming my controller. Yes, I do play on controller instead of mouse and keyboard. I don't know. It just feels more natural to me. It's what I started on. But I can play on both. I don't mind keyboard and mouse. It's not something I, like, really hate. Nice bit of money then. Do we need it anymore? I'm hoping. Okay, that is a free item, and it's Bob's Curse. That's not what I want. I'm hoping for some chests, even though we don't have Guppy's tail. Sorry, Lost Soul. And we only have 2 luck, which is better than what we started on. We started on -2, sorry. So I'm hoping for something better, but hoping for items. Because this run has been alright. There's been nothing crazy going on. Firebomb, or Hot Bomb, sorry. I'm just going to avoid that. Once again, it's just range and shot speed. What's going on? Give me some damage. Give me some more tears. Unicorn, or My Little Unicorn. I'm not taking that. Gulp. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to avoid the Unicorn, though, because there's no point. It will just activate it. Activate Unicorn every time I use Void, which is something I don't really want. There is the boss. Oh my god, there's a lot of brimstones. I'll check the rest of the floor, see if we can get any more chests, but I don't have much faith. I've got so much more to talk about the film as well, and I just haven't got through yet. Next thing, feel bad for the shop manager. I feel really bad for him. He's lost every single one of his employees, or at least the ones that we know of. But either way, 4 employees, including his daughter, and he's just randomly lost them overnight. They've just all died. I feel so bad for him. It's really sad. Also, relating to that scene, because it was in the shop, and her dad was there, the cat sandwich. Oh my fucking jaw dropped. How? What just happened? What's that noise? Why did it just play a jingle? But yeah, my jaw dropped when I realized that was the cat in that sandwich. Fucking crazy. Oh, secret room. Okay, that is an item. I guess we can avoid that. Speed. Okay, sure. Gulp again. But yeah, I just did not expect whatsoever that she would, like, I know she did a ritual for the cat and she was talking about it a lot, like hyper-focused on it. Oh my god. Like, cooking a cat and putting it in a sandwich, outrageous. I already kind of touched on this, but there was great gore. It's for the budget, the practical effects, really good. Tears down kind of sucks. But like the brick scene, like her smashing the bottle and the brick in her own head as well later on, all really well done. I think that's the first time I've ever got wildcard. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Super secret down here, maybe? Nope. But yeah, there were so many scenes that I was like, damn, like they've done a really good job with this. I'm really impressed for like a small indie film. Although so was Terrifier, I guess that was a small indie film at one point. So anyway, let's fight the lamb. Don't know how this is gonna go, but I seem to be doing a decent chunk on the health, especially for the boss health. Let's try and not get hit by the homing tears. Godhead's carrying us. Nice and easy, straightforward fight. We love to see it. Let's go on to Delirium. What have I got next? $1 billion. That was a scene and a half. I can't believe he actually asked for that, but it was more so the fact, a lot of people have been talking about this as well, saying like it's a plot hole that he went over to the house and was saying like, oh, I got $1 billion, even though Bear was there and saw it happen. But like, if Bear ran out, like, obviously you'd, like, if you just got $1 billion out of nowhere and your friend ran out and went home, and then, like, yeah, you'd follow him and then reiterate, like, hey, look, I've got $1 billion if you didn't realize. Like, let's go and do something. Or he's, like, trying to prove, like, yeah, this did happen. So I understand why he was doing that. Oh my god, how many pills? I kind of don't want to risk getting, like, a health down or something, so I'm not actually going to take any of those. A scene that really freaked me out a lot, there was a lot. There was, like, the sleeping scene and everything that I've talked about. a scene that like not really super freaked me out actually, but it was like, oh, it was like a moment I was like, oh, that's pretty cool and also kind of freaky, not kind of freaky Mickey. It was the scene where it happened twice, I think. Her voice like distorts. There was the scene in the corner where she was watching him sleep, where her voice distorted a bit. I feel like that might be Delirium down there. But it also happened again when it was near the ending scene where she was dressed up in Sarah's clothes with the tattoos and wearing her hair. And she kind of screamed like, "Why don't you love me?" And her voice distorts like so much on the second time saying it, and it's kind of crazy. There's so many rooms here that could be Delirium, by the way. It's kind of crazy. But it's like really, really crazy, like a demonic thing. And I know the director said there's nothing like demonic or possession involved. It's kind of just like, I don't know. Punching back's great. But yeah, it was like so off-putting, and I really liked it. I really liked the way they like portrayed it, like the possession, and well, not possession, but like the I don't know, the obsession to it. It was really cool. A scene that freaked me out in a different way because it was really just uncomfortable and just made you want to look away was the sexual assault scene. I mean, the whole thing is sexual assault. Let's not be stupid here. But more like specifically the scene, the actual like sexual assault scene on the screen where she's just like conscious but unconscious, looking into the camera, crying while it's happening, while like the obsessed like version of her is making the noises to insinuate that she enjoys it when you can clearly see she isn't. It's just, and Bear's like apparently there's a scene beforehand that they cut out where during it she freaks out and does like the reality thing where she comes like snaps back to real Nikki, and then she snaps back and then she apologizes to try and make Bear not think like that something's wrong, and like Bear's response to that is, "Oh, don't worry, it doesn't bother me." It's really creepy. I wonder if it'll be in the director's cut or if they completely cut it out. I'm kind of glad they cut it out because it would been really fucking weird to watch like someone getting sexually assaulted and kind of like show signs of it, but then Bear out of nowhere just going, "Yeah, actually, it doesn't bother me that you're like freaking out about it." I don't know. The thought of that scene really fucking weird. I need some coins here. I'm a bit damaged. They did not drop any coins. Okay, that's not good. Something that's really, I was going to say surprised me. It hasn't surprised me whatsoever. But the amount of people, specifically like the men on Instagram or like Twitter, that are defending Bear and saying that Nikki's the like villain and saying like they stand with what Bear did. It's crazy that you can watch that film and say that. Like especially after, like maybe you can be thick enough to not realize what Bear's doing and like how fucked up he is, but like there's this specific like explicit scene where the fake Nikki's asleep and the real Nikki's saying like "kill me" and everything, and then Bear says, "What's so wrong about being with me?" And that look he gives and like the walk backwards into the darkness, it like even an idiot could realize how villainous that is and how like wrong he is, even if you didn't realize how bad he is in like the previous part of the film. So I don't know if it's rage bait and just really disgusting and bad rage bait, but it's crazy how people are saying that. Here's Delirium anyway. Oh, there's so much I still want to talk about, which I'll probably talk about in the intro or the outro, sorry. Let's hope we can win this. We do only have 2 health, obviously, being Tainted Keeper, but we should be fine. If he goes face form, I have faith we'll be okay. Also, when he spawns little minions every now and then, that'll drop coins, so we can heal ourselves with that, hopefully. 4 luck as well now, so Holy Light is activating a bit more. Oh my god, that movement. And we have good speed, so we should be able to stop ourselves getting telefragged if we just move around as much as possible. But we've done a lot of damage here, and he hasn't even been face form, so I'd say we're pretty alright. Where is he? There he is, face form to end it off. Never mind, lost contact is blocking every single shot I'm firing. Can we get the final bullet into him? Come on. There we go. Easy peasy. A lot better than the last Tainted Keeper run we did. We've still got wildcard here at the end. Unfortunately, we didn't find a Diplo. Let me get through the last couple of things I want to talk about the film. The director, Curry Baker, I think his name is. Or Barker, Curry. Either way, everyone just calls him Curry. He did talk about there possibly being sequels that he'd love to entertain. He said he'd love to do a TV show kind of thing, with like 8 episodes, and each episode is its different One Wish Willow. Because he said that it could be so easy and potentially better for a lot of these wishes that he has in his mind to do shows on, to just be like 60-minute episodes rather than needing a full 2 hours. Oh, I'd love that. I would love a series where each episode is sort of like an anthology, like kind of like, what's it called? My American Horror Story, or just American Horror Story, whatever it's called, where it's like different, even though that's different seasons being different stories, but having, anyway, anthology-based, different episodes, different wishes, all in the same universe could be really cool, even with like little Easter eggs and nods to each other. So I really hope they do that, even, or a different film or something. Like going into the lore, although he said there's been no lore, they didn't talk about lore whatsoever on the set, which is crazy. But like going to the lore of the guy on the phone guy. Oh my god, he's creepy. He tapped into Nikki and got her on the phone somehow, like in some spirit realm. Explore that. Explore like the origins or like the backstory of the One Wish Willow. Have something supernatural to it. Or the guy in the shop, because he seemed to know a lot about it. He'd talked about the wishes. He knew that to get rid of it, you had to kill yourself or kill the person. He knew a lot. There was some lore that the guy at the shop knew. Have something go into him in his future like film or TV show. Obviously, he's experienced it. He could be like the common ground in all of the episodes where people go to him. This is how he has all the information. Could be amazing. There was also 2 endings, apparently. Because in the original, in the actual film that debuted, Nikki doesn't kill herself in the end. She goes to, and then she wakes up. But apparently in the original, she kills herself. And they kind of went back on that. It was like, actually, no, let's leave it open-ended. I don't know what I prefer. I kind of like... It's really sad because obviously this means that Nikki has... Like, she has to just deal with everything that she didn't... Like, it's none of her fault. Her entire friend group is dead. She's technically committed the murders. The police are going to find that. Her friend's house has $1 billion in it, which she might get implicated in. It's like, there's so much that she has to deal with the fallout now that I kind of get why they left it open-ended, because if they killed her off at the end, it's just like, oh, well, like, there's no... Everything's just over. But it makes you feel so much worse for the character now, leaving it like that. I just feel bad for her, but yeah, those are the 2 endings. And yeah, now thinking about it, I like the ending they went with. It's so sad, but it just adds so much more to the film and to the characters. I also like that Bear and Cat had the same ending. Like the cat, not Cap. So Sandy, I think its name was. The film relatively opened with the cat being dead on the floor after overdosing on Bear's grandmother's pills. And it ended with Bear on the floor overdosing on his grandmother's pills. So I liked that kind of cyclical in a way. But yeah, I'd like to kind of know, like, if there's like a sequel or something, I'd like them to do like a little news report in the background of a scene where they're talking about Nikki getting arrested, or some, like, just some information on what happens to her afterwards. I hope she gets away with it. I don't see how she would. She has $1 billion, but it's not like... There'd be some questions if she walked around with that kind of money. I hope she gets away with it, though, because she does. She really deserves to, because she's just a victim in all of it. I think that's everything I've got written down, though. So yeah, sorry that was a bit long at the end, rambling quite a bit. I kind of wish I talked about it from the start of the video, so I could have gone through it all smoothly and quickly. Slowly, sorry, not quickly. God. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. No idea what the next one's going to be about, or when the next one's going to be recorded, because I kind of don't have time to record anymore. So it might be a while. It might be like 3 weeks until I record another, but these should be out every week, so you should be fine either way. But yeah, that is going to be it. Sorry for rambling. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Look out for a new Isaac video every Friday. And I hope you enjoyed the previous videos, because I have no idea how they've done. But yeah, that is it. Have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.